Hey guys, it's Paige. Guess who's finally back with another video. I know it's been a while. I haven't been doing really good at all this year with making content, mainly because I haven't been doing a lot of shopping, and then of course I've just been really busy with work. But I really haven't been doing much shopping, and I think that if I had been doing more shopping, I definitely would be feeling more motivated to post content. But lately I have purchased a pair of shoes, so I'm going to show that to you guys. So we're gonna get straight into this video, but like always, I do want to take the time to thank everybody who has watched my videos, who's liked, commented, and subscribed. If you like content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and let's get straight into the video. So recently I took a trip to Neiman Marcus and I picked up some shoes, actually two pair of the same shoes that I think are in every girl's wish list when it comes to luxury shoes. They are a classic and they are the Saint Laurent Opyum sandals. So I got them. This is a pair that I have worn already, so I can give you, I guess, a little bit of a review of this shoe when it comes to fit and the wearability, I guess you could say, of this shoe, because this shoe is notoriously uncomfortable. So I'm going to talk about my opinion, or what my experience wearing this shoe is as well. So this first pair, as you can see, is in a cream, what I believe to be like a Napa leather. It is a smooth, kind of matte or semi-matte leather. So there's virtually no shine in this leather whatsoever, and it comes in the gold hardware with the beautiful iconic YSL logo. It has a black sole. I have worn these shoes, but I was on carpet, so you don't see any wear to the shoes, or probably won't. I have my second pair, which I haven't worn. I actually wore these last weekend, so I haven't got around to putting them back in the boxer, just in their dust bags, because I was traveling with them. And I have another pair that is in black with a smooth leather and silver hardware. And the best part of this is that I paid $322 or $323, something around there. It was in the 20s for these shoes. This shoe retails for $12.90, which I think is ridiculous. This is 100% a special occasion shoe because the logo is on. It's super flashy. It can be on like the gaudy side. I think you have to style this carefully so it doesn't look really gaudy or logo mania. It's definitely a statement piece, to say the least. Yeah, it retails for $12.90. I believe that the patent leather version of this shoe retails for $13.90. If I'm mistaken, I will put the correct price on the screen. I'm gonna insert a picture of how I styled this and just me wearing these shoes. Like I said, these shoes are notoriously uncomfortable. The heel is a little bit over 4 inches. I don't believe that it's quite 4.5 inches, but it is definitely over 4 inches, which means that it's a little steep. And this drop right here, you can see it is on the steeper side, so you will see like a gap in your foot. wearing any kind of shoe like this, you know that your foot tends to slide down, so you gotta, you know, adjust it. All the regular difficulties that come along with wearing shoes like this, like heeled sandals with this type of strap. I believe that this strap is what makes it uncomfortable. I do have a pair of St. Laurent's Cassandra sandals, or basically these shoes with just a regular stiletto heel instead of this logo heel. So I mean, it's not like they're the only person that makes this particular strap, but because I have a shoe that's virtually the same shoe except for the heel, I am a little bit used to this particular strap, especially because the only time that I've ever worn that shoe was for like formal events where I was standing and or dancing for a long period of time. I think it just depends on your foot shape too. This doesn't necessarily bother me as much as I think it may bother other people, but generally I think if you wear heels, you know if this strap is going to bother you, or straps like these bother you, or if it's not. I don't find it to be extremely painful, but over time, if you're like wearing it for a long time, walking around, moving around, I do think that it's on the more painful side. One of the things that I noticed too is like once it starts hurting, even if you're not standing, it still hurts. So that's another con, because some shoes, they're not comfortable, but if you're sitting, then you know, you get a little bit of relief. And I didn't necessarily find that that was the case with this shoe. I think the most difficult part probably is this shoe, and just that the drop is so steep with this. I'm sorry, this strap, but the drop is so steep with this shoe, so that makes it a little bit more challenging. I don't find this heel in particular, because I've seen comments about that, about this heel, and it made me a little bit nervous because the first time that I wore this shoe was to a reception for my family reunion, and I knew that I was going to be standing, walking around. Of course, there was time that I was sitting. It was a lot of time that I was sitting, eating, because it was a reception, but I was going to have to walk in these shoes, and so I was a little bit concerned about how comfortable this will be, or whether or not it would feel different because it is narrow. I did not take this tag off, so, you know, mind your business. Never mind the tag, but I actually realized that I had this tag on too, but it was too late. Like when I was at the event, but it was too late to take it off. But anyway, I didn't find this heel to be difficult. It's really like the steep and getting used to it. It did take me like a couple of minutes to get used to walking in this heel, but other than that, it's not really that difficult. In my opinion, it's not something that I want to wear for longer than like 3 hours. I think I may have gotten like 3 hours or so of wear, maybe 2 hours of wear in these shoes, and then I just went and switched to flats. But that's also because, you know, we started dancing, and there's no way or reason for me to be dancing in these shoes, especially with family. So I brought flats with me as a backup plan, especially because it was my first time wearing these. And once I knew I was taking my final picture in my shoes, or just pictures in general, I went ahead and put some flats on. The cream is definitely my favorite out of the two. I think just because it's summertime and I'm just gravitated more towards the cream and the gold, but I also like silver and black. I have a lot of silver and black bags. I also have a clutch that matches this. I think I would have preferred this shoe to be in the patent leather, but not enough to pay full price. So I'm really, really excited about the deal that I got on these shoes. Not just one pair, but 2 pairs. So that is, it's getting a little washed out, but super, super excited about these shoes. This was definitely something that was like a wish list shoe for me theoretically, I guess you could say, I never like had any like honest intentions of buying these, but there's something that I have admired from afar. Shoes are just really novelty, and it's hard for me to justify spending the amount of money that these shoes cost, like $1,300 plus, for a shoe that you're not gonna get that much wear out of. And it is really popular, so it just has like that basic type of thing that it can easily, I don't know, fall into. I just wouldn't invest. I'm not paying that much for shoes, period. Not sandals, maybe boots in general, but if I were gonna pay that much for shoes, like for some sandals, it would just have to be something that was a little bit more special and unique, not these shoes. So this is actually my third pair of the Opyum heel sandals. The other ones I got from my outlet. They're a pump, but it's a clear pump. I definitely like these better, but to be fair, I haven't worn those other shoes yet. I don't see myself ever getting another pair of Opyum sandals unless it was like an amazing deal. Maybe if I found them again at this price, but even then, I don't know. But we'll see. There's, you know, I think I have enough. I have silver, gold, and black hardware now, so I think that's enough. I just can't, I don't have the lifestyle, like I always say, to support the social life that I want to have in my mind. So I'm just like buying stuff and like, where am I wearing all this stuff to? So there's just absolutely no need for me to have more shoes like this, because realistically, how many times a year am I going to be wearing these shoes? Not a ton. So yeah, those are my new shoes. I'm really excited about it. You know, I love getting things on sale. I'm at a point with my collection too, unless I see something that I just absolutely love and just feel like I have to have. I don't know that I'm really going to be paying full price for luxury anymore. It just depends on what it is. But when it comes to shoes, especially, and even bags, but definitely shoes, it's just so easy. I think there's so many different ways, I'll put it that way, to get things on sale or heavily discounted, that at this point I just can't see myself paying full price for luxury shoes unless it's something that I really want. And maybe it's because right now my wish list, I don't really have a wish list, to be honest. It's like a couple of things that I'm looking at, but nothing that I just feel like, oh, I have to have this, or anything that I'm keeping my eye on. And I think that's just where I am for right now. It's definitely something that will change over time, but for right now, I don't plan to really buy anything unless it's on sale. I am going to a consolidation sale that Neiman's has tomorrow morning, so God willing, that's the plan. So I will be vlogging and showing you guys my experience. I showed you guys the last sale that they have. They have one in the winter and in the summer. The summer sales are bigger, so I'm anticipating that it's, you know, I'll have better luck this time, but we'll see. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And let me know what you think about these sandals. Are they something that you would pay for? Are they too expensive? Do you think they're overplayed and just too popular? What do you think about these shoes? What do you think about paying full price for luxury? Let me know your thoughts on that, and make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.